Welcome back to a new episode of Let's Play World of Warcraft. Yeah, today, bit quiet on the sound. We will be questing a bit more, trying to get into a dungeon and just do some World of Warcraft stuff, basically. Which means we will kill some stuff and loot some stuff. Didn't do much since I ended the last stream. I will try to record as much as possible, like what is happening in the game, like leave nothing out for you. Just did some more fishing, as you might have seen in like the new video I just posted, and yeah, that's about it. Got some more gold while selling stuff in the auction house. Yeah, some fishing, some leatherworking. We are pretty good set regarding our professions right now. I need some wool cloth. Skilling first aid is pretty easy, but in my opinion this whole wool cloth skilling is probably the hardest part, since the level range in which wool cloth drops and also the amount of it is a bit limited, at least in my opinion. And yeah, that's why you have some issues. Like if you get to the silk linen cloth, from there it's really easy. I think mage beef cloth, like the one tier after this, could also be a bit tricky, but I think where we are right now is probably the hardest part. Right, nice and easy quest, really quick. But other than that, yeah, our skills are up to the requirement I would like them right now. Maybe leatherworking could be a bit higher, but didn't get too lucky with medium heights. This quest line is a pretty easy one, since all those mobs are very close around this area from the quest giver, so that shouldn't be too hard. Sorry, got a bit of a hoarse voice. I think I have to drink something real quick. Otherwise it's probably getting a bit annoying if it's like high pitched or something. There is one. Let's hope he drops his loot. But usually in this quest line the enemies drop their loot pretty often and pretty frequent, so another quest done already. Yeah, to skill up like my leatherworking I need a lot of those medium heights if I don't want it to get like too expensive or too farm intensive. But as I mentioned, I didn't get that many drops, so yeah, that's a bit unfortunate. Okay, take this one since it sells for more. Okay, should we do this quest? It's kind of worth it. We have to run alongside the shore to well, kill some more stuff. And I think there's like a nice belt in it. Like, I have a blue one, but stat-wise it's not that great, so yeah, I guess like another belt wouldn't hurt too much. I hope I'm not mistaken, but I think it's the loot we can obtain. And depending if we like get the option to join another dungeon, I might go to Ashenvale right away. I think I will do that. Yeah, I think I will do this anyway. But not too sure. Let's see yeah, how things go. Maybe we get lucky and join the dungeon group. Oh, I popped out the chat and thought no one was talking, so sorry. Yeah, hello. Was a bit slow on that one, I suppose. I hope we can take this path. Okay. So this quest giver is basically like, yeah, you have to kill more shit, and then we have to go this shore and kill like a quest mob. I think that's about level 26 or something, 27 maybe. But for hunters it's like no problem. Yeah, it's probably level 27 since it's red right now, but yeah, no big deal. We can do that pretty easily. Yeah, I like the idea to go to Ashenvale, since I really would like to get my first wolf pet. And Ashenvale is one of my all-time favorite places. Like, the music is just so great, and the overall flair. And I mentioned in an earlier video that I started as a night hunter, night elf hunter, and yeah, I guess it's for nostalgic reasons. You could go alongside the shore, I guess, to look out for some more debris. I hope I pronounced that right, like debris. Like basically trash in the water. Maybe we get lucky and find one or two. So far we are not in luck, but that's no big deal. Okay, there is the quest giver. I know it's a topic that divides the community, but in my opinion, like, having riding at this level is quite nice. Yeah, there's the belt. And yeah, that's a better one. I mean, the one I have right now is sustain-wise, it's okay. But I guess I will just pick up any agility I can, yeah, pick up. Oh, and the dungeon is ready. Very nice. I really hope for something like Deep Fathom, or yeah, something high level would be nice. Okay. I guess there's always a chance you go Wailing Caverns. That's a bit unfortunate. Maybe I shouldn't have gone random. I really didn't want to do this instance again, but I guess we can pick up some more leather and yeah, it's not too bad. I'm thinking about making a quick stop to Thunderbluff. I will ask my group if I can do that. Since there's a quest I would like to pick up before doing this quest again, this dungeon again. But if they think it's like not okay, I won't go. It would be shitty to leave them alone without their approval. No one is talking right now. Maybe I should just do it. Let's see where Lady Anaconda is. If she's around the corner, I guess I can forget it anyway. Okay, that's just a druid. So I might have a chance. Yeah, but it really should just take like about 3 minutes. Yeah. A bit uncomfortable doing this, but yeah. Yeah, maybe it's a bit asked too much. Okay, alright. Well, I guess I deserve this. I still will pick up the quest, and maybe I will get queued for Wailing Caverns again. But yeah, in all honesty, it probably was a bit too blunt to expect something like this. And yeah, I deserve the kick. At least it's not too bad. Like, if I would be a tank or healer, I would have like a bit bad conscious, since they are hard to find, but they will find damage dealer immediately. They are quick, very quick, so it's fine. Bit unfortunate that I wasted my hearthstone, but I guess we can at least pick up our hunter skills for level 22. I think the quest I'm talking about is around this area right there. Might be wrong though. Let's try that again. Yeah. have the quest? Oh my fucking god. Why didn't I notice this? I thought I didn't pick it up. Well, guess I should have checked my quest log before doing stupid shit. Wow, this is embarrassing. This is fucking great, holy shit. Oh well. At least no one saw this. Boy. Okay. Good start to the episode. Okay, you know what? Fuck wailing caverns. I don't want to get into this dungeon again. Let's just try to find group for those dungeons. Holy shit. That's quite something. Oh, and I forgot to pick up my hunter abilities. Let's do that real quick. So that this whole last like 10 minutes or something are like a total failure. And we at least get our skills. Oh boy. Must have picked up that one like in the last episode. For some reason I just didn't remember it. Since there was so much stuff in Thunderbluff. And I knew I had this chain quest going, but well, yeah. No idea what happened there. At least we got some more attack power thanks to our Hunter's Mark upgrade, and I guess we also got some boost. Oh. This could be a quest we could do, so I will just pick it up right now. Alright. Let's just forget about like the last few minutes. They never happened. And yeah, get back to our hunter quest line. Like not for the class, but it's a hunter quest line since you have to hunt down a lot of stuff. Sorry. Had to check something there. I guess I could cut a part out. But as I mentioned at the start of this episode, I want to share pretty much my whole journey, and I guess stuff like this is a part of it. Okay. So after we kill this quest mob, we will go to Ashen Vale and do some quests around here and probably also around the shore. Although you have to walk a very long path to get there. But can't be helped. Need to do it. There are quite a few quests down there around my level range right now, so yeah, this will probably a pretty pretty road trippy episode. For my part, I like walking through Ashenvale. Really nice area. I just feel a bit sorry for like if you are watching this, since it's maybe a bit boring, and I don't know if I like have stuff to talk about when I get there. I'm not too sure if it's like the real Hurricane who just commented on the stream about 10 minutes ago, but yeah, reminds me like I'm a huge fan of his work. It's pretty awesome stuff he does. He's the guy who produces a lot of private server trailers, and since Blizzard is actually hiring him right now, he, well, took a bit of a distance from it, understandably, and yeah, will concentrate on his career in editing. And yeah, as I mentioned, I really love his stuff. Awesome what he does. As you can see, no problem for a hunter. I think in Wrath of the Lich King, almost any class should be able to kill this guy even at level 22. But there might be classes who have more trouble with it. Blue Pearl. They don't sell for too much, unfortunately, in the auction house, but yeah, depending on how many, like how big is the demand for it, and also how much there are in it, it can go for a few silver, maybe even sometimes gold. But usually it's one of the more common pearls, so it doesn't go for that much. The most rare and most expensive pearl is probably the black pearl. Yeah, like on Theater of Dreams, people were willing to I think it was about 100 gold or something, to spend about 100, 200 gold for a black pearl. I had like a guildmate who farmed those clams, or farmed yeah, those clams, for about 2, 3, 4 hours straight and didn't get one. He needed it for some sort of recipe, I presume. Okay, we get this since it sells for more. And we got ourselves a new nice belt. Very nice. And I think now we can go to Ashenvale. No debris, unfortunately, or debris in the water right now. Just a few fish schools. Yeah, but I won't fish them right now. Did a lot of fishing yesterday. Maybe around Ratchet. There's also sometimes some trash in the water. Maybe we have some more luck there. Guess I will turn up the music a bit, especially since we are about to go to Ashenvale. Oh nice, yes, here's some. Yeah, sorry, that's a bit boring, but I can't help it. The loot you get in those boxes is too good to pass it on. But that's already it, as it seems like. Yeah, not much to get here. Yeah, this is what I was talking about in an earlier episode. I don't know if those guys are getting like hacked or something, but I think it's that since there are some spam restrictions on the server, like you can't whisper anyone, I think, until you are level 10 or even 20. I think it's 10. So I have the what's it called in English? Suspicion. Maybe. Well, I suspect basically that they buy their account, since you can buy levels in this on this private server. You can basically get to level 70, and yeah, I think they just do this and make like they invest in those gold selling accounts basically, which is a bit weird, but I guess it works. Otherwise, they probably wouldn't do it. Okay, we can sell this, and let's go to Ashenvale. Player numbers, I'm not too sure, but I think, but don't quote me on that, but I think about maybe 1k on like both sides, 1.4 maybe. I have like no real numbers, but it's depending of course also on like the time of the day and if a lot of raids are going on, stuff like this. If it's weekend, weekday, yeah, it depends on some things. but I'm sorry, I'm not too sure which exact numbers there are. But it looks like a good maybe 10% of the player base are just gold sellers, since I'm getting spammed pretty frequently. Yeah, I could do a who, that's a good idea, but I think it will just end at 50, but let's see. Okay, no, you're right. It displays it right here. So right now there are 473. But that's just sword side. So I guess they're around maybe 900, maybe 1,000. Not too sure how much they're on the alliance side right now. But I mean, it's not a highest frequency like on the day. I think if it gets a bit later, like around evening, afternoon, I could imagine the numbers will go higher. I'm not too sure, since I also just started playing on this server like about a week ago. Yeah, I think too, like it's not peak time, so it's probably a pretty decent number for such an old server, especially. It's too bad our looking for group got declined by someone, and now we are back to 0 apparently. Yeah, I won't do this quest any longer, since it's pretty much grey for like the next few quests in the chain. And yeah, we are going to Ashen Vale right now, and I don't want to do this quest line, because you have to get items around this area which drop, like have a very low chance to drop. And I think I can also abort this one right here. Okay. Well, I mean, it's kind of nice to write in English, I guess. Maybe for other viewers, if they like watch it later or something, so that they can understand what you mean or what I respond to. Otherwise, it might be a bit weird. I mean, right now, probably only you watching, but maybe later on someone will watch it like not live. This music is so great. I love this place. Okay. Now we will do a lot of walking. Yeah. It's pretty common nowadays, since most of the servers struggle with a decent amount of players, decent player base. Yeah, that's right. But so far I'm pretty satisfied with that run. I think last episode there was a guy who said like, "Are you crazy? Dalaran WoW is like has a cancerous community, but the things I encountered so far were actually very genuine and nice people, like people who gave me bags and gold, and they didn't even know that I was streaming or something. They just did it out of generosity. But yeah, I guess there are also other peoples. Did you play on Theater of Dreams? Since and like I had one of the most fun times there in the first 1 or 2 months, but after that it became kind of shitty. I hope the sound is not too loud right now. Oh, I didn't check my mailbox. Let's see what we got. Okay. Sold a few stuff, but not that much. But as you can see, fishing sometimes pays out. Well, it's not that big of a deal in this case, but it really can. A lot of quests in this quest hub are pretty tedious, and I usually don't do them. Let's see how things will go this time, since they require to get stuff from engineers and travel a very long distance. So yeah, there's just some stuff I really don't like doing. Yeah, Warmane is also quite nice, I think. I already had a character there, and I guess the only thing that made me decide against it, I should down the sound a bit. I don't know. Like I wanted to have the option to use my looking for dungeon option, since I played so much Wrath the Lich King servers and also other private servers, and like for a streaming series, for like a full let's play, I'm pretty happy about like anything that's a bit comfortable, that makes the thing a bit more easy. So yeah, and Dalaran WoW also wasn't fully progressed, so I like that they aren't on Ice Crown right now. Also played on yeah, I guess you can't say I played on Play TBC, but I was like anticipating and well, playing for maybe 1 hour, and then the server crashed, and then everything went down to shitter. But it, don't know, somehow it was really entertaining, but also quite annoying. But I had planned to level up from 0 on the server. Had like a level 9 rogue already. And then yeah, the whole MGT +1 noon thing started, and yeah, total disaster. Had another character on looking for group after that, and played it for quite a bit actually. Yeah, but in the end, I don't know why I stopped. I had to, yeah, I had to write my bachelor thesis, so I didn't have any more time, and that was basically the reason, I guess. Those chests are for a later quest. But I think on the Alliance side. Not too sure if on the Horde side there's also a quest like this. Oh damn, I just interrupted my looking for group. Ah, oh well. It's not that bad. He's probably also killing scouts. There should be a hippogriff around this area. We need for another hunting quest. He's usually around this place, but right now I can't see him. Okay, 2 more. Yeah, you're right. Would be awesome if like True WoW and Dalaran WoW would just be... Yeah, okay. Let's just get things together and create like one big and nice community. I like the idea. But of course I also get why the developers of the servers want or don't want to do this. I think in terms of decent TPC servers it's a lot harder to find something than like a Wrath of the Lich King server, since the scripting is so much more advanced on those Wrath of the Lich King ones. Okay, looks like our mage has decided to go away. Probably has all of the scouts by now. Oh, there's the hippogriff. And there's our last scout. Very nice. I think yeah, he's around level 31. But yeah, as a hunter it's no problem. The thing that concerns me a bit right now is that our pet seems to be a bit bugged. Maybe I should resummon it for this fight. Okay. Missing all my... Oh, I'm actually dying to this guy, don't I? What is my pet doing? Acts so weird. Oh no, I don't want to die. I'm missing all my... Okay, now 1 hit, but that may be a bit too late. I don't know. I know. Looks fine. But now we pulled this guy. Okay, it's okay. Basically missed all my slowing skills. That's a bit unfortunate. But yeah, in the end it worked out. I think I already have disengaged, right? Don't know why it's not on a quick bar. Should be around here. Yeah. Would be stupid not to have it right now in my inventory. Alright. That should be better. Oh nice, there are there's our first wolf, but I would like to have one with a bit higher level, I guess. Play TPC. I think you are confusing this with something, or am I confusing something right now? But isn't Play TPC basically this overhyped server that totally crashed after the first few days? Because I played on that one and I thought it was named Play TPC, but you can correct me if I'm wrong. And I think looking for group, like it's really not great, but I guess I wouldn't call it garbage either. I think it has some merits to it. But I can understand your frustration. Like, TPC servers are in a really bad shape right now. And I hope this whole Burning Crusade thing might be working out, or like Corecraft, of course, but yeah. Right now Corecraft has become a meme, basically. Alright, let's get to the shore. Need to do a lot of walking right now. But since we have a topic to talk about, I guess it's okay. Back to basic, okay. Yeah, that might be. Well, Rising Gods is decent, right? But it's a very old server and it's German, right? But I heard the community would be quite nice. Okay, while we are running to the shore, we will look out for other Hunter Quest items. This is like one of them from the Hippogriff. And yeah, we will... Around this there's like a panther, which I will try to obtain or to kill. And then around here there's like a bear. And yeah, let's see if they are wandering around. And we can kill some of those triads since they drop another quest item for us. Okay, let's see. Okay. Maybe it's about a hitbox or something, but I think our pet is acting a bit weird right now. But it seems to work. Okay, and with this item, yeah, we have to go around this area, I think. Looks like it at least. And yeah, fill it and then we bring it back to Thunder Bluff. Yeah, I mean, if cross-faction stuff bothers you, of course that's not such a good server then. I'm okay with it, I guess, but of course I would prefer to be like Alliance and Horde side as well. I would have loved to make this whole new let's play and stream like on a fresh buffed Lich King servers, like a total fresh start. That would have been awesome. Something like Strom Guard or whatever it's called. There's our Panther. Yeah, but since that will take a bit too long. Yeah, my pet is acting very strange. Maybe it's about because he doesn't have enough focus for his roar. Maybe I should deactivate some of those things. Yeah, should be better now. He's always quite low on his focus. Okay, another one of those. Very nice. This quester right here, I won't do it. It's just they demand too much. This one I could do since we are running towards the shore anyway. This is for later. And where was the one I don't want to do? Yeah, this one right here. It's just... that's not worth it in my opinion. Alright. Oh, that would be awesome. Yeah, I mean, hope dies last, but the communication on this whole thing is pretty much dead by now. And since so many people are happy with Legion, I guess they don't have a need to announce anything or do anything. Like, Blizzard is really smart about stuff like this. Although they, in my opinion, totally fucked up PR-wise on this whole shutting down Astarius thing, like without communicating or, well, oppressing the developers. They still managed to get out of it quite well. Like, it was an uproar for a short amount of time, but like in the end it didn't change shit basically. They went about it like, yeah, we will do some meetings with this one guy who printed like, don't know, 50,000 petition signings and Twitter's weird stuff, like Mark Kern, and yeah, then a meeting with the crew from Astarius. But in the end, no one knows what happened on the, like in these meetings. But seems like it wasn't too good for the development of private servers. For some reason, Blizzard managed that whole aftermath thing really well in the end, since no one wanted to talk about it any longer. But yeah, BlizzCon will be a good opportunity to maybe raise the voice again on like this whole private server thing. Yeah, in the end we will see how it goes. I don't have too high hopes, but there's a little bit of hope left, I suppose. Yeah. Yeah, I heard that Legion is really not that bad, but it's like a totally different game. But yeah, not different in a bad way, just different. And it's totally fine. I think you can prefer or enjoy whatever you want. It's a bit childish to be like, shit, I didn't want to kill this one. Wanted to catch him. yeah, a bit childish to condemn someone for liking a certain kind of game. But I just don't get why they won't do it. Like, I think they could make quite some money with it. But I mean, they are smart people. Like, it's such a big and successful company. Like, sometimes I won't believe myself, like, that the stuff that I'm saying is right, since it just doesn't make any sense. Like, on the first look, it seems like it makes sense. Like, you would think that it would be very profitable to just give out those private servers, like make them official. But then again, I mean, they have like this whole PR and research groups, and yeah, I don't want to think that like those quick thoughts of mine are like smarter than this whole Blizzard company. It just doesn't make any sense. So yeah, the reason they have to not to do it might be very, very reasonable after all. But I just don't see it. No, this doggy. I won't kill this one. I think it's time to say goodbye to our raptor right now. Yeah, of course. I mean, since we are basically able to buy gold, which they did for like fighting gold sellers, which is a nice idea, but like for the economy it was a total disaster. Like, I also played Warlords of Draenor, and yeah, it just doesn't feel right. But as I mentioned earlier, while it's not my cup of tea, but for someone else who enjoys it, I mean, it's totally fine. Alright. Looks like we are almost there. Yeah, I can understand that. I just don't get it. I mean, as I mentioned before, I think like retail WoW and those private servers, at least until maybe Wrath of the Lich King, some would argue at least, like maybe even just for TPC, it's like they are so different. That's such different games, and I don't think that if they would like release those private servers, make them basically accessible to everyone and make money with it, like I would pay a subscription fee, I would have no problem with it. I could imagine their main concern is something along those lines of, okay, we won't make any progress with our game, and we will take players, we will like divide the player base. But there are still so much players, and I think you can even enjoy both, or like just one of them, because yeah, as I mentioned a few times now, they are just such different games. And at least I think this whole Nostarius outcry just showed how much potential there is in this whole private server yeah, thing. And yeah, so no idea why they won't do it.
Für die Horde. Raus damit. Kraft und Ehre. Für die Horde. Seid sicher.
Need some more new food soon for our pet. Okay, this is an escort quest. I will do that pretty soon.
Was ihr wolle. Redet mit mir.
Oh no, I think after that one there's an escort quest, I think.
Wie geht's denn so?
Well, I have to look after that again. Yeah, that's exactly my point. Like, if you don't enjoy retail right now, you don't play it, or like you play it for a few months and then you go back to private, and yeah, there's just such an, well, it's maybe that's one of the reasons that it's not like that big of an amount of players. I mean, compared to their retail numbers, it's still quite low. But I guess that's also because if you're not in the scene, like not in this private server scene, there's almost like no communication, like no PR. So if they would make it official, I think yeah, this thing would go through the roof. And I totally agree with you, like I think those two things could easily coexist. Oh, that's embarrassing. Okay, that's the escort quest, I was right. Okay, we can do this. As a hunter, it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Yeah, stuff like this, exactly. Totally agree with you. But then, you know, that's what I was talking about earlier. Then I think, okay, like such a successful big company, I mean, it must have crossed their minds already. Like, they must have thought about this, like, even like more ideas both of us right now won't comprehend. They probably thought about it. And that's the weird part, like, there must be some bigger reason behind this whole thing we can't grasp why they don't do it. But maybe it's some subjective thing, like maybe they just feel like, okay, we won't reward this whole private server thing. It's something that's not right, and maybe they just are a bit hurt or something. I don't know. Like hurt in their honor. But yeah, I really don't know. Yeah. That is the question, yeah. That is the question basically. Why would it fail? Yeah, but that's maybe, but then again, okay, maybe they are just wrong on this whole yeah, on this whole thing. But it's hard for me to believe that. Have to be careful that this guy won't die, but right now he seems to be doing fine. It's a nice quest to combine with the Naga killing questline. Well, they sure are. I mean, I could imagine they also got like those keys and this and what's it called? Well, basically the letter those the guys from Nostarius got. But I think they just handle it differently. Like I think Nostarius actually was a bit concerned about the mails they got, and I think Warmain just doesn't give a shit, maybe. Yeah. But see, the thing is, I mean, it's a lot for private server. It's such a huge amount, like 10k players, 20k players. That's ridiculously high. But I mean, then again, if you take it from a Blizzard perspective, they might think, okay, 10k players. Like if we lose 10k subs, it maybe 10k subs more or less, or maybe even like 50k. It's probably around 1-2% of their player base. So I guess that might be a reason that it's not big enough. Even though for like the private server community, it seems like such a huge amount. But for Blizzard standards, it's just not worth it, maybe. But yeah, I talked about this earlier. I think if it would be official and they would make it official, like, I think there's a huge amount of potential in it. Potential, not potential. Yeah, that's right. And I think they are probably doing quite well. Could imagine they, like the developers, are earning quite some money with it. But to think in like Blizzard dimensions, you really have to think in really, really big dimensions, and I'm not too sure if I can do that. Yeah, the thing, I try to explain it, and I might be wrong on that, but I think like those letters they send Nostarius, I think like almost every big private server gets them, like those keys and assist or whatever it's called. Those letters where they basically say, okay, close the server or we will come after you with like lawyers and shit. And in my opinion, Warmain probably got also quite a few of them, but it just decided to ignore them, whereas Nostarius actually was intimidated, and I totally understand this. Like, if Blizzard would be like, you know, shut down your stream immediately, otherwise we will take legal matters in our hands, I would be scared. Like, I don't think I would even try to fight this, since it's such a strong and a huge company. So I understand why they did it, but I think that's the reason. Basically, they did, and Warmain just didn't give a fuck. Yeah, I think that's the reason, actually, yeah. Since Blizzard, they must know that this whole Warmain thing exists. And they must know that it's, right now it's maybe even bigger than Nostarius was. And yeah. The only thing that makes me a bit skeptical about this is like that Warmain doesn't communicate about it. Like, I could imagine that they get a letter like this, they would use it as promotion, like, look at us, we got a letter from Blizzard and we just don't give a fuck, come play on Warmain, like, your characters are safe on Warmain, stuff like this. So, that makes me a bit, maybe it's not that, but then again, I wouldn't know what else could be the reason. A thing that also sometimes comes to mind is this whole location thing, so that yeah, Nostarius was based in France, and so they had to take care, since there are even Blizzard headquarters around that area, and yeah, stuff with the EU and probably other legal matters I can't explain too well, which Roman, since they are located, I think, in Russia, maybe they don't have to fear this that much. Yeah, that would be nice. And I think there will be, like, questions for sure, like this whole you think you do but you don't scenario also took place on, like, a BlizzCon. And when they do this open panel where they just make this FAQ, there will be questions like this for sure, and I'm super super excited and, like, knowing how they will answer to this whole scenario. But it will be interesting for sure to see how they will react and how this whole BlizzCon thing will develop. Yeah. That's another thing I really would like to know, like, what happened on those meetings. Since Nostarius also seems to distance themselves a bit from this whole World of Warcraft private servers. I mean, I think they are getting to like a new agenda of basically just promoting private servers in general, and it might be that they got, like, I don't know, maybe there was some sort of agreement that they won't talk about promoting World of Warcraft private servers any longer, but that's just speculation. Can keep this. Okay, I think the rest we can keep. Oh, this one could be sold. Alright. Genie seems to be a bit bugged right now. Yeah, that's also my suspicion. Yeah, I think they had to do stuff like this. Oh, that's a rare. Nice. But didn't drop anything, unfortunately. Ashenvale is such a beautiful place. Holy shit, I love it. Hello to anyone new tuning in. We were just talking about some, yeah, Blizzard and their stance on private service and this whole BlizzCon thing coming up pretty soon. And yeah, that will be quite interesting how this whole thing will develop. But I think there's like no gray area. I think it's a bit black and white. Maybe they will just go like all out, which would be awesome with this whole like, yeah, those private servers, here they are with like a trailer and shit. That would be so huge, but that's not exactly what I think will happen. I actually think they will shut down questions that are about private servers quite heavily, and also, well, not talk too much about this whole thing. Those hardcore servers might be a topic again. Like Pristine, or what was it called? Basically the thing that, well, makes no sense at all. Like World of Warcraft and vanilla are, like retail and vanilla are like two different types of games, and this whole Pristine thing doesn't make any sense. And it also makes me wonder if they even like got the point about the whole private server thing. Yeah, that's right. I mean, there are also some nice private server coming up. Looking forward to this whole WoW Awakening thing, since it's just something so new, and yeah, let's see how that will go. And also like a fresh new Wrath of the Lich King server would be nice. But since I started on Dalaran WoW, I guess it's, yeah. Guess I won't play on another one that soon. And I think it would be even better if there would be like a decent TPC server. Like there are a lot of pretty okay Wrath of the Lich King servers already. I think TPC should be the next focus on like some developers. Oh, the whole Pristine thing. Well, Blizzard responds, like one of the first response to this whole shutting down Astarius thing and the demand for private servers and vanilla WoW was basically to say that they already think about stuff like, so you have your Legion retail WoW, and the thing they would like to do, since they think that leveling has become a bit too easy, there would be this pristine servers which don't allow any kind of heirloom, and I think there are some other tweaks to this whole thing, so it basically increases the difficulty of leveling, but that's about it. So, in my opinion, totally missing the point of what private servers are about. There don't seem to be any talismans around here. I guess it's a bit wasted to go to this area right now. Oh, there's another one. Oh, hello. That's awesome. Huge fan of your work, Mr. Game Master Reviews. I love your stuff. Especially like those this last episode about Awakening WoW. Thanks for tuning in. That's awesome. There are melee hunters right now. I didn't know about this. But how is that possible? Didn't they recently remove like melee weapons? Like I played on Warlords of Trainer, and I think they removed melee weapons, or what do you mean? I'm not quite sure. Or do you mean that there isn't the possibility of having melee weapons as a hunter right now? Oh, okay. I didn't know about it. Looks like a few things changed in Legion. Surprises me, since in Warlords of Draenor they like reworked hunters to not being able to wear any kinds of no, I think it was even before that. Wasn't it? I think it maybe Warlords. Okay. Well, it's interesting. Can't say I would like... Well... Would not like it from the get-go. Like, that's a thing I probably would like to look into before having an opinion about it. But it sounds a bit weird, yeah. I mean, it's a hunter class and it's a bit strange to go melee. But I can say this much, I didn't like it when they removed melee weapons from hunters. So I guess it's kinda nice that they have it again. Yeah. Like from TBC to Wrath of the Lich King, they reduced the distance of ranged weapons to 5. It's 5 right now. On retail, is it like also like non-existent anymore? Nah, that makes no sense, right? But you can walk now while shooting, right? You don't have to stand still. That's quite interesting. Like I could just, like in retail, I would be able to shoot from here, right? Okay, it looks like we are done here. And yeah, I didn't even need to kill this guy, I just noticed. That was stupid. I have to come back later for him, after I kill like the lower mobs. But there around this area, I took a bit of a strange path. I should have stayed around there. That was weird. Yeah, so it's really just about the spec basically, yeah? Alright. Legion is the first expansion I didn't play from the get-go. Like every other expansion I immediately bought and played it. But for some weird reason, like this one expansion where almost everyone says it's pretty awesome, I didn't buy it, and that's a bit weird. And I also don't have the incentive to do it right now, since I'm pretty much happy with this whole private server experience. I get it. Yeah. I mean, it's nice from time to time to change things up. But as far as you describe it, I'm pretty happy with like the current state. Like not the current in retail, but like in Wrath the Lich King. I also prefer to like focus like mana as a resource. But I mean, focus also had its merits. Like it was okay. It was something different. Guess the thing I'm trying to say is that just because it's different, it's like not bad per se. But if it gets too crazy, I can understand your point that you really don't like it then. Oh, I'm already done with those shamans. Questing here as a rogue is a total pain, since they have this sort of return mechanic, where when you attack you take damage. But as a hunter it's fine. Yeah, they dumped down things quite a bit, right? I agree with you on this one. Like this whole changing of the skill trees and also just cutting out so many skills. I mean, of course, there were some useless ones, like even right now there are probably around 30% of skills I will never use in this whole playthrough. But I don't know, it's kinda nice to have them. And it's really kinda sad to just being reduced to 3 or 4 skills. I totally agree with you on that one. Yeah. I guess customization and like the feeling to feel special and different and to do something else than everyone else in the world, I think that's very important in an MMO. And yeah, retail kinda lost its touch to this whole thing. Oh, that's a very nice ring. That will sell for quite a bunch. Awesome. Okay, let's see, we need more of those guys. Yeah. Shamans were really hard to play. Like, I remember to have not even enough key bindings on my mouse. And well, sufficient key bindings on my keyboard to play it, since it's so demanding. Same thing with druids. Yeah. So I can totally get where you are coming from with this whole simplifying things. No totems and no shocks. That sounds really weird, playing as a shaman. I don't know why they felt the need to reduce things by that much. I mean, I get it that there are quite some abilities you can like just cut out that don't see much use and just take up space. But yeah, I think they overdone it. I mean, what you are explaining to me right now is basically as if they would take away an essential part of a class, like a shaman without totems and like shocks. That's just weird. But then again, saying it, it sounds a bit grumpy, like back in my day, shamans had totems and shocks, and that's the way it meant to be. And I don't want to sound like this, but I get a feeling well, I'm kinda starting to. Just that coming from like Warcraft 3 and having all this lore and this background, this story. And I don't know, I always associate shamans with totems and shocks, and well, if things are like you're explaining them to me right now, it's really just a bit weird. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Hello to anyone just tuning in. Welcome to the stream. No, it's probably a bit of an unpopular opinion. like in this whole private server scene, but Wrath of the Lich King is one of my favorites. I understand why people don't like it, especially if you come from this whole TBC era after Sunwell. Like, the end of TBC was just so huge, there were so big footsteps, and Wrath of the Lich King had to follow into them. And I guess it failed at some points. But I don't know, I spent so much time in this expansion and yeah, so much fun memories with it. So it's, I think, my favorite expansion by far. I think I will use a halfstone for this. Sorry I didn't read for quite a while, I have to make a quick backup. Yeah, that's probably right.
Raus damit.
Okay, I think we should be close to level 24 even. Since we have this whole hunting questline to give in. And I guess that's about, it won't be level 24, but it's a lot of XP.
Was führt euch hierher? Grüße.
Then we got a last one.
Möge die ewige Sonne euch
The cape that
Ihr wollt sprechen?
it's decent, I guess, if you are farming like for leather or something. But other than that, it's pretty shitty. Do I have... no. Nothing complete so far. Yeah, this whole... that's actually a very interesting topic you are just talking about. I know that they banned like private server streaming from Twitch. I noticed that. But this was like, I think 2-3 months ago. And since then I actually saw a lot of guys doing it. And could it be that it's like okay now? Is it okay to stream on Twitch now? I guess I will still be streaming on YouTube, since I think it's a nice feature of YouTube that you can basically adjust the quality of the stream. In Twitch you can't do that if you are not a partner. But yeah, that would be interesting to know, since Blizzard actually shut down streams a few months ago, but I don't know if they are still doing it. Like if they just stopped giving a fuck. Okay. Yeah, probably. That's probably right. Just people who have an audience, maybe. So I guess I'm safe. But I don't know. I like YouTube streaming for the reason I just told you, like this whole quality wise thing. And it's also quite nice to have like your stuff right on your YouTube channel after done streaming. We can try to complete this, but it's a bit like the Stranglethorn questline and can be quite tricky to obtain all of those pages. And they sell for quite a lot in the auction house. I said quite often. Quite. Forgot to give in one of the orders. Yeah, that's right. It's really just about bigger streamers, probably. Okay, that was a bit weird. Seems a bit bugged, this one. I think I just obtained another set of letters. Or not. Nah, it's fine, it's fine. I have to go back there as well. I think there's a mob patrolling around this area. So I guess we could go there, but right now I will just do some other quests. Oh, seven viewers already. I think I'm getting banned quite soon. No, seriously, thanks for watching, guys. Very nice to have you here. Alright. With this one vial we obtained from those triads, we can just fill in our stuff. Need to go to Thunderbluff again for this quest, so that sucks a bit, but it's okay. Let's try to find a dungeon again, since I'm running out of quests right now. And I don't really like this area right here. I have to do a lot of walking. Although I guess for Horde it's okay. Like on Alliance side it really sucks, but on Horde side it can be quite nice. I really hope you can hear the music. It's really wonderful. Ashenvale is such a great zone. Oop. Phil, I think I will activate Bite manually, since if I activate it, like, have it on autocast, it's, well, my pet doesn't have enough focus. So I think this whole taunt thing is more important than some more DPS from Bite. Alright, this quest can be quite tricky, but since we are Hunter, I will just go on rolling my face over the keyboard. Nah, I won't. Should I do it? Nah, I won't. Ah, that's bad timing. Okay. Maybe it's good timing, since I seem to have underestimated this quest a bit. Yeah, fuck this. Holy shit. I think I have to lay some traps before I try that again. We will do that later. Not the best dungeon to get in as a Horde player, but it's okay for free loot from, like, the bag of goodies. I have to be a bit more careful about this defensive quest on the hill. It's always challenging to talk around things since I don't know some words, and then I just have to be inventive. Okay, chat seems to be a bit more quiet right now. Things have settled down. Oh yeah, and this instance is also very nice for Woolcroft. As an Alliance player, I would recommend you to farm this area if you are in need of Woolcroft. Like if you are high level, of course. Otherwise, it's probably a bit, well, deadly. Looking forward to obtaining our first AoE skill. Right now it's pretty much this multi-shot. But we will get, I think, around level 40. We get Volley, which is basically like this spell, just like without the fireballs. And instead of fireballs, there are like arrows coming from the sky. Yeah, that explains it. I talked a lot in this previous segment, so I think I will just quiet down a little. But yeah, still feel feel free to ask anything you like. I will try to answer it. But yeah, this dungeon is quite boring. I can't say too much about it. Only that there's like, for horde players, almost no loot. For Alliance players, there are like 6 or 7 quests in this area. If you follow some chain quests. But other than that, this dungeon is pretty useless. They revamped it in Cataclysm and made it that the bosses actually would drop something, but yeah. Since it's an instance that's like in the capital city of the Alliance, I guess they thought it would be too easy to obtain some nice loot, and yeah, just didn't make the bosses drop anything. Except for the quests, of course. It looks quite awesome. I think I have like a macro or something activated that increases the display of such things. Because usually I don't think it's like that much fire. I think it's a bit less. I think there's a rare in there. He drops a fist weapon, and I also think sometimes a wrist. But the wrist is, I think, chainmail, so I can't use it. But it's okay. Is it the rare one? Nah, I don't even think it's the rare one. I think that one's on the other side. That's just another quest mob. I was talking shit. Should be done with this instant pretty soon. Maybe about 3 more minutes, 5 more minutes, maybe. Depending if we won't wipe in this last room, since there are quite a few mobs, and if you are not careful and they pull each other, then, well, things can get tricky. But other than that, it's a very easy instance. And one of the best to well, pull players through if you are high level and want to be a nice person. This is the place to go with like a low level character. Okay, there was a pull, but looks like the boss doesn't give a shit right now. Can't wear those ones, unfortunately. Sorry if it's a bit boring right now. But I guess a stream also needs some quiet segments. Okay. Very nice and quick run through the dungeon. There's even a chest here. Okay, I was about to say there's a chest here, let's roll for it, but nope. But looks like nothing too great. And as it is with chests, you always can roll on like green and rare stuff. Okay, guess that's it. Let's get out of this group and let's see what's inside our bag. Oh, they're still here. Okay. That might be not too bad actually. Like if the quest continues from this point on, this could be to our advantage. Oh, that's a very nice belt. But it might be that they are just like normal mobs. Yeah, looks like it. Okay, our pet is having some issues, but it's fine, okay. Here's a thing you could do. I have to name my pet. Any suggestions? Like maybe I mean I have a name that I would like to give it, but maybe some of you have also an idea for it, and yeah, just say it. I would like to name him Wolfgang, but that's a name that is used pretty often for hunter pets, like wolves. So maybe you have a better idea. And as long as you think about this, I think I will start this quest. Shit, they will attack the flag, but I can't really handle that much. Guess I will use a... Okay, don't remember them to be that much, to be honest. That's a bit insane right now. But maybe it's bugged. Maybe I just can wait for like this one quest mob that should appear.
Das lädt immer noch auf.
Nah, looks like they just killed my flag. Huh. That will be hard. Okay, no recommendations so far regarding our pet name. Yeah, that's quite weird. It's a strange spot. I think it just bugged out since this group won't dissolve. Yeah, it might be a problem. Okay. I think I will try it one more time, and then I might need some other guy to help me out. And, well, to do this quest on a later point. Let's clear some more of those mobs before we do that again, since it could be that they also get pulled when like the mobs are streaming in. So yeah, let's try that. Okay, they are running away right now. Yeah, I didn't play that too well, I suppose. I will try to do it better this time around. Okay. Let's see. There's just so much stuff happening. Holy shit. That's quite scary. Damn, I pulled another one. I think that's it. Shit. Again, didn't play there too well. But the thing is, I don't know where to go, and they keep slowing me with their skill. So I guess I can't do this one right now. Maybe if I would be like a better player, but yeah, it's just too much. It's just too much at the moment. Maybe at a higher level I can do this. Kinda makes me look like an idiot, since well, 5 minutes, it was a bit more, like 15 minutes ago I was like, I just can roll my face over my keyboard to do this quest. And now I fail so hard. Yeah. But no way I can do this right now. So let's just admit defeat and move on. But I guess I won't be streaming for too much longer. Maybe half an hour. Let's see. Dalaran WoW. It's okay so far. I didn't play on Rising Gods, so I can't compare to this server. But compared to other Wrath to Lich King servers I played on so far, it's really a pretty decent server. Like the community I encountered so far was really nice, and yeah, also scripting wise, I mean, there are a few bugs and little problems. Also had some connection issues, and all in all it's still, in my opinion, a very nice server. I have to say, I think Theater of Dreams was a bit more polished, but Theater of Dreams was also a bit more polished. Oh god, that was so bad, holy shit. I shouldn't have said that. What I mean by that is basically that community-wise, it led to the downfall of the server, since no one was willing to communicate in English. And yeah, I hope that didn't come off as racist or anything, since I really didn't want to make it sound like this. But yeah, scripting-wise, it really was a very decent server. And Dalaran WoW, it's okay. I mean, so far, no major bugs. I was able to play through the game pretty nicely. Oh, a rare drop. before here rooms, stuff like this sold for quite an amount of gold, since it's nice for twinks. But yeah, since there are heal rooms in this game now, I guess this won't sell for too much. Oh, another blue drop. Getting pretty lucky here. I think that's a quest mob for like alliance players, but it might be that he drops something that I can turn in. Yeah, like this thing right here. Yeah, unfortunately I can't use any of those new items, but I will try to sell them for quite a bit. Yeah, speaking of those drops, I guess one thing I can say about Dalaran WoW is that the loot tables are a bit buggy from time to time. Like, there's this bug that's pretty prevalent on other Vortex servers as well, like in starting areas and also the Barrens. You get some white armor pieces quite often. I can't show you right now since I sold them, but can maybe show you here. The plain striders around this area drop a lot of white equipment, which they shouldn't. Like every mob drops something, and I guess that's a bit buggy. But it's also one of the biggest bugs, and I guess that says something for the server. That speaks for the server that this is like one of my biggest complaints. Alright, we are done here. Oh no, we need to go in a bit deeper. Think around this shrine. Yeah. Okay, that is done. We can't do that right now. Yeah, and I think with this we will just hearthstone back. Yeah. And I also think that for now this will conclude our stream and our episode of Let's Play Dalaran WoW. I thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Maybe you still have some idea for the name of my pet. I won't name it yet. Maybe you can think about it. And yeah, we will start off on the next session and on the next episode right here. I will do some selling, some sorting, and then we will just be back. Okay, I think the next stream might be around this night even, and maybe around tomorrow morning, but yeah, I think I will make a Reddit post. I will just have to check if this shit isn't getting like too annoying for Reddit users of the private WoW subreddit, since I post quite often. Okay, yeah, but that's basically it. I thank you again, and I hope you have a great evening, and yeah, also to see you next time. Goodbye.